I think they won't like what is going on. This is... You lose the game. Let's make it now. Yep. Yep. Pure value. I love... Oh, that's the saddest animation I have ever seen in my life. And it started so well for them. And now we can start to proliferate every turn, exile cards, and pump our stuff. So I will just draw a card. Because then we exile 4 cards instead of paying for life. And I mean, we are drawing cards, we are exiling stuff, and we are winning like there's no tomorrow. There's no way they're recovering from this turn. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today I'm actually super excited to showcase you this build because it kinda blew my mind. I didn't expect it will perform so perfectly, and there are so many cool synergies in this you might not realize at the first sight. And it actually completely smashed the ladder for me, so I'm kinda excited. So with Ashiok, as you know, you don't pay the life cost from Staff of Completion, so that's a huge synergy allowing you to draw cards every turn for free. It also allows you to proliferate, so Ashiok can ultimate. But wait, there's more, because Demonic Pact is actually incredible card with Staff of Completion. It gives you so much value, and whenever you are about to lose the game, you use the ability nobody thought will ever get used. Pay 1 life, destroy target permanent you own. This is perfect, so you can recover all the life, which means more cards with Staff of Completion, you get all the goodies, and then you sacrifice it at instant speed with Staff of Completion. It's the perfect match. So there's more in this deck, but I want you to see it in action, so we will go into the gameplay. But first, our absolute legend for today is none other than John Bogle, our veteran. He was here since the start, so really thank you, man, for your support, and this absolutely amazing deck is entirely for you, so I hope you like it. I think you got a really cool one. Like, I mean, how often do you see Staff of Completion control? Like, come on, and especially with Demonic Pact. And with that being said, let's go to the ladder. Oh boy, oh, the nightmare hand, all the Staff of Completions and nothing else. Oh man, can we? And because we are on the play, if they have like counters first or something, we can just keep spamming them. So I will take it, or I will take it. I might regret it heavily, but I will still take it anyway. Sanctuary. I really care about life total in this deck. I really do. With Staff of Completion, life equal cards, so we want to save our life. So we can draw more cards and pay more life. So we can steal at 1, but with cooler hand. And they have something, so I wonder. Maybe this is a counter spell. It feels like maybe a counter spell or mastermind, but we cannot really know. We play this and we see what happens. Alright, Staff of Completion setup, so I guess Flash Creature at the end step. Yep, everyone is reading this one. Here's the Drowner. Yep. Hopefully not into Perfect Kaito, because, you know, like, there's not much we can do about this one. They don't have the right mana, so it cannot be Kaito. That's good, that's good. Let's see what they will get. Both counters and lands are good for them, so I'm not sure what I'm cheering for even more. Alright, and we definitely need to draw cards. This will hurt a lot. Yep, I need those cards. Not the greatest draw, but I mean, it's a start maybe. Fish is not great. I could try to kill this with Deadly Cover-Up. Oh, I need to... No, this is too expensive then. Do I Duress? Listen, what can go wrong? Alright, what can go wrong? Alright, and we can go for Duress here. I think I will just take the damage from this guy. So we know that they will go... they want to go for this. There's not much we can do about it. We can kill it later though, so that's nice. I really hope they won't get the land. Let's see. Don't be a land, especially the blue one. That's a blue land from the top. Okay, I'm not losing sanity, you are losing sanity. We take the damage, and of course they can flash it. At least they only get one card and we sweep the board fully and then they go Nightmare, so it's not the absolute worst, it's just close to. There's no counterplay here. Take the damage, they get the card. But I think we have a pretty nice chance still. Absolutely have to do it now, absolutely. And we exile everything. That means Curiosity won't get back from the graveyard because it's not in the graveyard. What a coincidence, it's not even in the game. Oh, they literally drew another one, man. Man, if not Deadly Cover-Up, we would be so dead. But fortunately, we have a lot of those. And now, hopefully our oh, here, you can get back into the into the battlefield. Oh man, we need Demonic. We need one turn when they don't play a bomb. One turn. They don't play anything, so we can recover. Alright, good, so they will go for Sanctuary Dance step for sure. Can I draw a card? I mean, it's a removal. Right, how do we do it? This can kill the Sanctuary. So they will get less mana as well, which is super nice. I have to do it, I think. I cannot pain more, alright, because I died to the Nightmare. And we also take damage from the Torment. Yep. Yep. Not... this is definitely the wrong tap. Yep, that's the right one. Hopefully it will discourage them from doing it again. Now they cannot go for the Sanctuary and attack on this turn. Oh man, yes, thank you. And now they will get the map token, and I hope they will activate the map token. They are checking if this holds priority, or was this a removal? And the answer is, it was a removal. Let's go, let's go, the Whispers of the Dross. Oh man, this is going pretty well so far. However, we still... Goes Vacuum. Alright, this is acceptable, this is not the biggest deal. We'll have to probably sweep again after they crack it. But that means we can set up Demonic Pact, and that's huge. That's huge. If they play a creature, we can keep... Man, I have to say, Demonic Pact is such insane value. Every time you can get all three, like it's really hard to beat you, man. Like basically this draws you like 4 cards because you discard 2 from your opponent and you draw 2. Gains 4 life, which is huge, and also kills one of the creatures. Like, it does so much. And then you just play another one because you probably drew a new one. Yep. This game literally could not be closer. And I was this close to paying 4 life again, but I realized that they have this. Alright, alright. So they slowed this game plan, but they didn't really make any progress. And I think this was the card that they drew, so, you know, it's not the biggest deal. It helps them. But it's still okay for us. They are fully tapped, so they cannot do anything about it. This Soulstone Sanctuary that they lost hurt them so much. Like, they are desperately needing all of this extra mana. Right now, even if they draw a land from the top, which generally is something they want, like, they cannot attack us with this. And that means we untap with Demonic Pact in the battlefield. And that's huge. We need to draw... Well, this is removal, right? Sure. This is actually perfect for us because we have one card that we don't care about. Unless they bounce it, in which case it would be not amazing. No, don't. They don't have right mana for another Nightmare, so they actually cannot do it on this turn, I think. Alright. I'll be honest, I think I have to hit face. I think I have to hit face. Because I think they have Nightmare. They can also attack with Sanctuary. Alright. Alright, we're getting somewhere. And now we can use Fountainports. We can actually draw a card on the same turn, which is super nice. So this was obviously not the usage of Demonic Pact you want to see. You want to kill a creature, so you get extra, basically, card of value. But it's fine. So we don't need to exile anything from the game. We already exiled the one card that super mattered. Of course, this would be great to exile, but we are not like super focused on it. Then I wouldn't want to be a Soulstone Sanctuary in this guy's deck. It's just not great. However, no, it's just better to go for this. Man, they're losing so much. They're losing so much. And now we can go into this card. I still will make a token, but I think... Is that a fish? I think it's a treasure, because we don't pay life for it. And we also get extra mana if we really need it. I think we draw cards now. Because they have two removal spells, they don't really care about those cards too much. But we care about ours quite heavily. Let's go for this. Definitely one Fountainport has to go here. And now we can start attacking their hand, which means on the next turn they won't have anything. We need to be a bit careful with, you know, the fact that they can bounce either Staff of Completion, because Demonic Pact doesn't want to be bounced. And that can prevent us from killing it adaptive, so we need to be careful about this small play. I think we are doing it. I think, man, every time you have Demonic Pact in the battlefield, somehow, miraculously, you recover and you win the game. Oh, what a card. I need to play with this more. There are so many, you know, ways to not get the drawback of this, and 4 mana is pretty cheap for all those effects. Like, discarding 2 cards is already 3 mana as normal, like, ratio, so you overpay 1 mana and you get all the other effects. I think they lost. I don't think they can win this. The breaking point was exiling their curiosity and board. Yep, I think they had it before. I feel that this was the card that tried to win the game before. That's why we live gamed, because I expected this kind of play. Hopeless Nightmare. This will be Liliana, so this one is easy. Don't forget that we need also to pay 1 life to destroy target permanent, so we are actually at 3, and we have to do it. Like, it's not, you know, an option to ignore it. And then now they discard 2 cards, which is super nice. I actually don't want this. I think we are doing the card. I think this is better. That's why we made the treasure, because fish wouldn't make a difference and it would cost us life on top of, you know, the usual. So now we go for this. This will force either a play or having absolutely not. I tell you, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. I don't even care about the ultimate. Just give me the clear board, my friend. Now we go Ashiok. Let's go around. A good tap. We go Ashiok, and with Ashiok we can actually stop paying life for our Staff of Completion. And I think they won't like what is going on. This is... You lose the game. Let's make it now. Let's make it now. I want to make sure that, you know, we get this kind of effect. Yep. Yep. Pure value. This was so perfect. Do I want the carded creatures? I honestly think we go for creatures, especially that those tokens can be sacrificed for cards, so we can still draw a card. They cannot even sacrifice this at the end step. Because I'm not sure if I will get another pact for live game, so there is some combinations that can kill us with double Nightmare. So we need to be careful still. But it's full top deck right now for them. They don't have anything prepared. It's just Mercy of the Shuffler for them. But we want to win even in the best case scenario for them. This has like 0 creatures, bro. Like, they got 0 value from this whole card. That's why it's very risky to play it, you know, main board. Especially with all the aggro around. I'm surprised they don't exile their own creatures. But I guess they're so scared about, you know... Let's draw a card. They're so scared about Deadly Cover-Up hitting their deck again. Here you go, and here's our live game. Down to 2. Can I mill them? I have only so many cards. Because there is a world where I can mill them with... Oh no, I don't have ultimate. Never mind, scrap that. I think we'll go with the Pact still, because that forces next draw to be Nightmare in some way, because otherwise we gain more life again. I can proliferate. How can we do it the best? I think we just play Demonic Pact and that's it. Let's draw a card. We win in 2 turns anyway, so we don't need tokens. Let's go for the throat, just to have some reaction. Alright, I think this is the plan. Let's go for this into this. That means on the next turn we life gain back to 6 and we win. But it's one more turn. Was anything exiled? Yep, because we made the selection. And we keep Liliana, of course, we don't care about her here. And I mean, we can deal this damage, but it absolutely doesn't matter. Alright guys, this draw will decide everything. I can, by the way, I can kill the Nightmare, but I will lose 2 life exactly. We need to survive this one turn. And let them, the almighty Shaffer, give us the win. they have some draws that will do the thing, but they also have only 1 black mana, because they went with purchase and not enough basics. So they actually can only play black card once this whole turn. I think they will lose. The chance of them winning is pretty low here. Alright, my turn, which means I'm drawing a card. Oh, I cannot pay! I don't have enough life. Let's just add mana then. You know what? Let's not do it. Okay. It's fine. Because there is a chance they have a bounce spell, and they can bounce my Ashiok, which means that... no, it's part of the casting, because I could do it. We hit their face. That's what we do. And with this we won, because they cannot burst us. Oh man, that was a little bit close, I'll be honest. Let's attack their hand, force them to play it. Drowner. Okay, so that means we go for the other play. Do I care about this? No, I think we just killed the creature. It should be good enough. The game is over, we just need to close it in some juicy way. Let's for example make 2 tokens so we can hit their stuff. I'm not sure if something was exiled on this turn. So I will just draw a card. Because then we exile 4 cards instead of paying 4 life. And I mean, we are drawing cards, we are exiling stuff, and we are winning like there's no tomorrow. There's no way they're recovering from this turn. Oh, and this goes back and did absolutely nothing. Like, early game for this first Deadly Cover-Up, it would be game-changing, but right now, after we cast it, there's nothing. Like, without Curiosity, they don't have value on this deck. Sure. And we still have 2 modes, so we actually have so long time before this kills us. The fun part is that whenever you have Demonic Pact, your opponent scoops slower, because they always have this hope that maybe you lose the game. But no, that's not the case. You know what? On the draw, I'll take it. We have removal, but it will be very, very painful. At least we know the color. Like, it's very easy deck to play Citadel in. And I would love some of my 4 Fountainports to get advantage of it, but unfortunately, not there. Alright, Overlord, so now we will see. Oh, this could be some interesting brew. I actually wanted to make deck with this card, but I tried it and it completely didn't work out, like I lost most of the game. So unfortunately, another scrapped cool deck due to the aggro. I mean, that's one of the reasons that I'm never a fan of aggro decks. They limit space so much that basically like 95% of the cool decks you could be seeing are not here. And yeah, that's not fun. I think we paid 3 life. I don't want to discard anything and I want to keep the board clear. We could go for this. Because Staff of Completion is not needed right now, but man, maybe those extra cards. They don't seem to be super aggressive. But you know what, I still want to get rid of this. No, let's go. Alright, I changed my mind. Reason is that I already want to get a little bit better cards than what I have. And I want to probably torment this, but I'm not sure, we'll see. Yeah, I want Deadly Cover-Up, that would help so much against, you know, what we're seeing. Like, it's one creature now, but don't you worry, there will be way more creatures very soon. Oh, here's the code. They didn't take it because it's, I guess you need instant or sorcerer, right? I will draw a card. We are greedy, just like this. And I have another swamp. Alright, I see. So we can exile this and Whisper of the Dross, something else maybe. Don't forget, we are getting Duress on the next turn. So for this reason I'm going with the pact. It's safer in the board than in the hand. And Demonic Pact and Staff of Completion is insane synergy. Not only because you can, you know, get rid of this, but also this life gain. So basically, it's also an extra card. They won't take Whisper, right? I'm pretty sure they won't, so we can take it. Oh, right, and the mana that we have for Whisper is actually from Staff of Completion, so that will be a painful mana. Alright. I mean, we can kill the Overlord as a creature, but we need to draw a different removal. Take the damage. I like it, you know, I like it. We need to time discarding two cards right, because I want them to still have something in the hand. Oh, I see how it is. Oh, I see how it is. What a mean person. Just Oculus out of nowhere. Do I draw cards? Do we really feel so confident? We can Demonic Pact this for 4 damage. Then we Anoint with Affliction this, and there's only token left. And this flips on the next turn. Let's go. What can go wrong? What can... No! Oh my god. I sometimes click. What did I choose? Draw 2 cards. You know what? It's not the end. I did not want to do this. Those prompts, man, sometimes get me so hard. I need Deadly Cover-Up. Okay, this was a pure RNG save, because this is the only card that works here. But it actually works perfectly. Alright, saved by the Shuffler, the Arch Nemesis. Do a Duress, this could be huge. I need to pay life, but it could be huge. Let's go, let's go. We still have the life gain, right? See ya. Shelly. Alright, we'll take some damage. So we can Anoint into Liliana, because Overlord will flip. What is the card? This is okay. At least it's slow, but of course good value for them. Very good value. So they basically already got the card back, and they have Overlord for future. And here's the Oculus. This will be really hard. I could get their cards. The cut down is not what we want from them. I think I just deal damage, honestly. Because then it makes it so much easier to remove a creature. And this gets hit by Anoint with Affliction. Fountainport, the legendary Fountainport. Right, I think there is a chance. Don't forget, you can also proliferate Liliana. It hurts you a lot, but it lets you remove twice in a row instead of discarding. I'll be honest, I think we're getting ahead. I think we're actually getting ahead. If they go for Oculus, and they have a lot of cards, and they are starting to cast it, this means we can Anoint with Affliction it, and they cannot cut down. I don't need to stop, by the way. But I'll do it anyway. Let's go. Alright, so what is the play? We still can discard 2 cards, which is super sweet. Do I draw? Oh, the greed. The absolute greed. What can go wrong, right? Right. I clicked again, by the way. Just pointing it out. Man, I need to stop. This will lose me so many games with this deck. Alright, let's go. They only have oh, you only have sharded? I think that makes it a little bit easier. I still want the land for... Oh no, Staff of Completion is something we absolutely don't need. And we won? Just like this. We go... you know what? I just want to make sure that I want Ashiok in board for this. Just making sure, alright, that I won't forget about it. Because I'm the type of player that absolutely can forget about it. Let's destroy it after we got absolutely game-winning advantage. And you know what? We'll even go for the tokens, just to have some board pressure. Especially that they grow on the same... And those tokens won me so many games throughout this, you know, the history of Standard. Like, I love them so... Ashiok is just so good, man. And they cannot even keep the card. Yeah, they lost the game. And Staff of Completion... Their only chance to win this game is that we will pay 4 life and get to 1 and somehow not have Ashiok to prevent it. That's the only way. Oh, I don't think they are happy. I think they are very unhappy with the with the situation. When they had so much pressure, and I even misclicked my main thing, and we still won despite it. So yeah, the daily rope. No, alright, we didn't get the rope. I am thankful, and that's how we do it, man. And we are just rolling with this deck. Alright, opponent goes first. We have 1 mana removal. So, I mean 1 mana removal into 2 mana removal into 3 mana removal into 4 mana removal. I think we're equipped to play Standard. Oh boy, oh boy. It won't be an aggro deck, won't it? So let's see what our opponent is doing. Mono blue for now, but we're also equipped for it. I guess this is a good turn. We really want Liliana on the next turn, so let's prepare. Will they counter spell? If they play mono blue, they should be playing counter spells, right? Maybe even Jhin on the next turn. And I think they're considering if it's worth to play the thing. Huh. I mean, this is the card they really want. I cannot discard counter spells, so... Oh boy, I think we have to go for the Awakening. Like, this is their strategy. By the way, this counters it super hard, because the token is 1/1, so this literally kills it for 1 mana. So... I still think we go Liliana on the next turn. Alright. They will keep cycling, so this won't be easy. This won't be easy. Because we are on the draw, we are actually super slow with our answers. So we normally would love to like Duress into Liliana before they... So if we are on the play, we could actually have Liliana on board. Because we are on the draw, we actually cannot for the rest of the game probably. And like playing with Liliana against control and without is insane difference. But there's nothing you can do, you are on the draw. So we can only play Fountainport. And I mean, we can force them to counterspell. Then we go Demonic Pact, but then they don't care. I still think it's the play. And we don't have choices here. Being on the draw just sucks. You are behind, and you will be behind. And you need your opponent to whiff. Yep, here's the counterspell. And I mean, we could go with Staff of Completion. That will maybe force another play, and we have Whisper of the Dross in case they actually have the full combo. I don't see Omniscience in the graveyard, so they're actually kinda far. So I'm using Staff because I want to cast Demonic Pact. Alright, this is interesting because we don't get pressured at all by their deck, which means this is basically like 3 or 4 extra cards. So that's nice, that's a good start. That should give us chance to recover, and don't forget, with Deadly Cover-Up, we can literally try to prevent their whole strategy, and Awakening is already in the graveyard, not protected. You know what, I think we won. I actually think this, man, this is crazy, but I think we can now Deadly Cover-Up, but we need 1 more card in the graveyard. How do we get it there? Maybe we'll just wait 1 more turn. We'll see, we'll see. So they need Omniscience in the graveyard, Awakening in the hand and 4 open mana at sorcerer speed. That's the strategy. And let's start drawing cards. And this will hurt a lot, but we will get a lot of cool cards. And this is just so good, right? I don't want to Ashiok because then I cannot counterspell. So I think we'll literally just go with this. They still want to find their combo pieces, so every time you force them to counterspell, that's like, they don't like it really. Like, they have to, but they don't like the play. And we have a lot of cards that they need to counter. We will probably hit a land for the next turn, which means that Ashiok can be played together with Whisper of the Dross. So the start was discouraging, I'll be honest, but I think we are onto something right now. And by the way, I actually care about this one attack, if they get the counter or not. Chart the course, sure. They're doing their best, but now we can deadly cover up. Oh, they found the combo, but they're fully tapped right now. Let's draw a card. I tell you, yep. I'm not sure how... Do they feel that they are winning? I think they think they're losing. And with that, let's deadly cover up, right? They cannot play it otherwise. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it makes me a little bit too happy. So, of course, we sweep the board, but most of all, we take the only card in this deck that matters. Oh boy, this is not a good hand at all. I think we have to mulligan this. Like, literally, there's no way I'm winning with this hand. We'll get rid of one land, because every early game I'm just trying to survive, basically. Alright, alright. I hope I will draw something. Of course, when we have full hand of removal, it's a deck that doesn't use creatures. Easy. However, with Staff of Completion we can actually start drawing some cards, and hopefully we hit Bitter Triumph to get rid of Liliana. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. Alright, there's a creature. That's good. That's great. Alright, so we have a target for our removal. Bitter Triumph. Alright, interesting this card. Interesting. They still have some mana. At this point we will probably get rid of Deadly Cover-Up. Even if I draw a land, I will keep another land and will discard later. I'm not killing Liliana probably on this turn. So, yeah, don't touch my Staff of Completion, it's mine. Alright, let's draw a card, take plenty of damage, and get a Duress. I mean, let's go. We need to find the answer to Liliana, but she will be a problem. Rise of the Moth. I see how it is. I see how it is. Bitter Triumph is also nice. I still think we go with this because they need to draw 2 more lands to use it, so I think it's worth it. I think it's kinda worth it. We go this because Go for the Throat hits more stuff, and they will have creatures that are higher converted mana cost than 3. And we'll keep drawing. We need life total, you know, uncontested by fear of missing out, so we can draw more cards. And I really need to draw Bitter Triumph right now, I think.
Drop it.
We'll go with a Swamp. Yeah, you should probably draw a card before this, but you know, it's fine. Not a big difference. I will still draw a land, as you can see. I will draw way too much. Bro, like I only drew lands this game. Cool. You know what? I will actually do it main phase. Let's go. Let's go. That is a card. Alright, this actually makes a difference. Oh, man, it would be so perfect to have this on the previous turn. The Dawn. Sure, so they have to discard whatever they will draw. And I wonder if they ultimate. They have to. They have to. But at least we gave them some cards to choose from. So maybe we don't lose all the... Really? Okay, I love it. I love it. I think we're okay with lands. First, we go for this. We could... By the way, we can also lose the game. That's one of the options. But let's go for this. This should help quite a lot. Let's draw a land. Oh my god, let's draw. I need more cards because this is not good. Alright, a little bit better. With this we finally have the first pressure of this game. And we'll make some creatures, so now we can start try to threaten Liliana. I tell you, this might be the comeback. Of course we are losing the last card, but now we can start pumping stuff. Let's draw some cards. Man, we are recovering like a champ, and after 20 cards we have the legendary Fountainport. That works perfectly with the Citadels. I think we draw a card. At this time, I think we actually will win this. This is such a nice removal. You know what? This is perfect. I'm sorry, Demonic Pact. You're not as good as this 1 mana removal. And let's proliferate. Only us, of course. And Staff got exiled, and I don't mean this stuff. Which means that those pump, they are exactly 4/4, and they lost everything. And look at this. Simple Demonic Pact. Completely changed everything here. So we can play Liliana here. Do we go for the ultimate? Probably not. We just set her up for the future. And we can start to man, we don't pay life. We actually don't pay life. Oh. Oh, that's the saddest reanimation I have ever seen in my life, and it started so well for them. And now we can start to proliferate every turn, exile cards, and pump our stuff. By the way, we also proliferate this. Why would I ever proliferate? Oh, because it's a bad counter. Sure. Let's go for the treasure maybe. For reasons unknown. I mean, let's discard 2 cards from our opponent. And I think on this turn we need to do something that I really don't want to forget about this one, alright? Let's just do it now. Let's plus our, as you can see. So they stated the game because they hope that we'll lose the game because of our own pact, but that's not happening. Alright, on the draw, but with double removal, we take it. And Ashiok is probably one of my absolute favorite planeswalkers. It's super cheap, like it feels like it should be like 6 mana in a way, but for 5 mana it's just so tanky, it's so easy to defend it, and drawing cards from selection is just perfect, man. This planeswalker, if it sticks, it always wins you the game. The only downside is that ultimate is usually not very, not very hot, basically. Oh man, they will annex me, right? Whatever, let's go. I don't want to be annexed. Every time I don't Duress, I get annexed. And as you can see, this is how easy it is to win against Mono Black. This is crazy. Alright guys, I hope you had so much fun watching this video as I had playing this deck. And the fun fact, this started as a Dimir, and I absolutely had to rebuild it because it didn't work at all. I think we went like 2-3 or something with that version, and I rebuilt it as this version, it's mono black, and suddenly we went 5-1 because that's the score for this deck, and I couldn't be more happy. Like, this synergy between Staff of Completion and both Demonic Pact, Ashiok is just perfect, and especially that this was last edition. I actually thought about Ashiok deck with, just ultimating and proliferating, but then I realized Demonic Pact is a perfect fit. It hits the missing spot of 4 mana. I had shorted here, but it didn't work very well because it just dies or is too slow or clunky. Demonic Pact kinda does what shorted is doing, like gaining life and dealing damage, but at the same time it also gets you 4 extra cards with basically no drawback because you always have the Staff of Completion. By the way, we also have Withering Torment because we can kill our own enchantment with this, so I wanted to have more than 4 ways to kill this, just to make sure that we are never dying to it actually. And because we are mono black, we also have nice chance of going for Citadels. Basically this is our only 4 tap lands in the deck, which makes Fountainport so much better, especially if you open Citadel into Fountainport. You can literally already start ramping with the treasures, and that helps a lot because then you can deadly cover up or Ashiok, and both of those cards win the matchup of their choice, basically, if you play them so quickly. So Before we talk about the rest of the deck, a huge thank you to our patrons, our relentless patrons that are, part of channel history by now. Like, I couldn't thank you enough, guys. So I really hope you are enjoying the channel. And I mean, we cooked hard today. I think we really did the job. So I hope you had a lot of fun today. And thank you for your support as always. And with I couldn't imagine better deck for Staff of Completion. It's just perfect fit. So the fact that you don't pay life is also extremely good. So even if you have Ashiok, just with Staff of Completion, it already draws you so many cards that in like 2 turns you will probably take over the game, especially that the only threat to Ashiok is basically like board of creatures, and most of your cards in this deck are removal in different forms. So when you draw like 2, 3, 4 extra cards, that means you probably can solve the board, which means you will draw even more cards unless someone has like direct removal. But it's still a little bit rare. Of course there are get lost, but they will probably use them on Lilianas, on Demonic Pacts, and you can Duress. That's also the reason we went with Duress. I didn't really talk about Whispers of the Dross. This is the first idea of going full proliferate. I also had Auguries, even the Icor Moon Gauntlet, but it just didn't work out very well. So only Whisper of the Dross is left because it's 1 mana removal. As you have seen, it is a very useful card, and even in the matchups that it is wrong, like a control, you can always use the proliferate part and ultimate 1 turn faster than your opponent expects, and that's a huge difference because everyone knows when Liliana will ultimate on 6 loyalty, and everyone is preparing the game plan so she doesn't ultimate on 6. When you ultimate on 5, it's like, oh no, you will get so many players with this. However, you can also go for 4 Duress just to, hit different matchups and maybe, increase like Liliana or removal, something like this. I even considered Malicious Eclipse for this deck, but with so much removal, I decided that it's not worth the slot anymore, and we have the Leak of Wraps 4 off, and as you have seen, they were making a difference. So guys, I like the deck. I absolutely loved it. I will play more with Demonic Pacts probably because they seem to be perfect. And Staff of Completion for every matchup that doesn't deal damage to you, even Esper enchantments or something, they have the Nightmare. But other than this, they have no haste creatures, which means that very often you can draw 1 or 2 cards before you are forced to react to their stuff. And drawing 2 cards is good enough for 3 mana. It's basically like card advantage on top of all the other effects that we are getting from Staff of Completion. So I couldn't hope for a better brew of Staff of Completion. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I guess see you tomorrow.